everybody, welcome back to Antique Agenda. My name is Heather Elizabeth, and today I went to Classic Facets, which is an antique and vintage jewelry shop in Boulder, Colorado. Now, they are a consignment shop that specializes in estate jewelry. They have an amazing collection there, and they are very well known in the industry. They have consigners not just from Colorado, but from all over the country. So I did get to meet the owner, Teresa, who is a certified gemologist and an estate appraiser. And I also spoke with one of her employees, Sherry. I would like to thank you both personally for being so welcoming and so accommodating with my visit there. They were very helpful, very informative, so nice. Thank you so much. So let's go see what they had at Classic Facets. Get ready to clutch your pearls because this place is impressive. All right, let's go. Look at the tiny wrist.
So yeah, of course, everybody's so tiny.
So
but it has
little.
that's the gypsy star, the little how they did the star with the.
I love that. And these are probably Italian, yes?
Mm-hmm. Most of them are Italian. That's very Italian.
Is this star
So it's like
antique one?
It is Victorian.
It's so gorgeous. I love this one too.
That's a good piece. This bracelet is beautiful too.
So we have citrine
and amethyst,
And
which are the same stone, different color.
Both quartz.
Wow, but this one's antique as well.
That is diamonds, and it's beautifully made. If you pull it off of here, you can feel how, the quality of it. It's just, it's beautifully done. The gold work is so heavy, and
Yeah, you can see even with you moving it, you can tell with the links.
the little safety catch is an aftermarket thing. It didn't originally have that, but
Sometimes
it's
it's more
good,
important to make sure you don't lose it. I don't blame them. It's just so fun.
So you can just imagine with their black hair, and it's just.
Yeah. So how old does that say on there?
So
how old that is?
these are from like 1720. These are very, very old. These are like almost like museum pieces. So this is like something you'd probably put.
That's a museum piece, I would say.
That you would put in like a shadow box, to display.
Yes.
This is actually an opium spoon.
So let's
figure out what
you're looking at.
There's like a king tut gold chain.
And this one is one
look
of
at
the
the
oldest pieces. This one is on rice paper.
It's around the red thing.
So each one of the feathers has been separated out. So it's a single hair.
Wow, just the amount of layers in these.
And it's strung on horsehair. That was the the hardest one they had at the time. So
And it still has all the original horsehair.
exactly.
Wow.
Cameo carving was passed down from father to son, generation after generation, which is why it's kind of dying out, which is so sad. But that particular piece, the highest level of carving would be the museum quality, the artistic
This looks
carving,
definite
and that is what
museum
that
quality.
is. That is absolutely museum quality.
I have never seen anything like this before.
Yeah. So that's Zeus and the gods on Mount Olympus. It's really spectacular.
It really is.
And this is all, it tests 14 karat. I think this clasp is a locking clasp from about the turn of the century, but it could be a replacement. It was probably a C-hook originally. And it does have a little bail so that you could wear it as a pendant, which is nice. And it does have a little signature on this back. It's got a couple of, some people would say these are, they're actually stress marks. Some people might think they were cracks. I don't know if you can tell when I hold that up, but.
Oh, I can't see the stress marks.
Okay. But the way that the shell forms, it will naturally have some stress marks in the formation of the shell. And that doesn't necessarily denote damage
or deter any of the value.
Or deter any of the value. This is another one of the days of the week, like this one.
Yes, that one's just so darling, those cupids. But this one is just one cupid.
One
and that one
cupid.
has
And this
three, so I would think that would be, so as far as subject matter, more appealing, or I don't know.
I think,
To collectors, I guess it depends.
yeah, it could be. I mean, this is certainly got to be more unusual that it has the level of detail in that is terrific.
Yes.
It looks very Art Nouveau with the swirly things happening around the edge. This one, I love the little sea monster. And then, was it Diana that rose out of the, that was born out of the, or was it Venus?
I think Diana
that was born out of the shell.
Warrior. Isn't
Right.
Diana
The huntress.
The huntress.
Yep. And we've definitely got a cameo in there that's got all the legs of the horses, but this one, that one straight down, has a whole mythology behind it as well.
Mars and Venus
and Vulcan.
and Vulcan.
And they had a love triangle. Hopefully I'm getting this correct, but Venus was married to Mars, the god of war, and then she had an affair with Vulcan, and he trapped her with this invisible net, which is what they're holding up.
Okay.
See how they're holding up that net and it's pooled down here. It's really cool. Not quite as well carved as this one or the gods on Mount Olympus, but it looks to me like Scheherazade.
It does.
You know,
I definitely, I would think that was definitely the inspiration.
Yeah. So that's Artemis, and you can see that the carver really knew what he was doing because he left different layers of the shell in there, so you have that depth with the color.
And he really worked with the dimension of the shell that was already there.
I love that. Very Victorian. You
The
see that
setting is
twisty
very
frame
Victorian.
a lot, but it's a whatchamacallit, gold fill. So kind of industrial revolution in its time period.
Yeah, I really like this. It's the movement. I feel like that's such a challenge to try to create something so.
Oh, absolutely. You've got to
pictorial.
be good to be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
But the thing with any cameo is it just has to speak to you.
So with the wrapped wire, this would definitely be Victorian, or what would you
Yeah, either
date that
Edwardian,
to?
yeah, the same, yeah.
Okay, so a little later. That is so nice.
This is like 200 years old. It's circa 1820.
Wow.
So little tiny pearls. It is in silver. If you look, beautiful enamel work on metal. And if you look at the side here, there are hallmarks. I think this piece is French. It's a flower arrangement, so it's multiple people's hair because you can see the different colors. There's like a blonde and then there's darker.
Wow.
And this piece is a little bit of damage to the crystal down here at the bottom. But so another type of hair work. And then if you turn this over, this is Georgian, so it's all in 18 karat diamonds over cobalt enamel and a fabulous portrait.
Wow. Let me just tilt it.
Yep,
What?
go ahead.
The hinges are so tiny.
Wow, look at her.
But the work in that is, so that's hair painting with an emulsion of hair.
What?
Isn't that amazing? And look at the level of artistry in that. It just makes you want to weep, which is what she's doing. You know?
So they would use some sort of material to break down the hair
Yeah, probably.
into something to paint with.
Read this to you from
Okay.
the bottom here. Let you look at this one. You can. It was given to the wife of George Francis Train. by the citizens of Denver, Colorado in 1872. And George Francis Train was like a railroad baron back in the second half of the 19th century. And he traveled extensively. And he traveled around the world in 80 days. And then Jules Verne wrote the book, Around the World in 80 Days. And Train claimed that Jules Verne stole his thunder. So he then went and traveled around the world in 72 days. And then he traveled around the world in 60 days. So he was really a character. He was a vegetarian.
Wow.
He was all about animal rights and a real environmentalist.
Look at the engraving. Oh,
Isn't that cool?
yeah.
That's how we know it's from the citizens of Denver.
Wow.
Probably these agates are local too. They could be from Montana, but I think they're just when the light comes through them. Isn't that amazing?
Let me try to. Oh, there it is. We got it.
Beautiful.
Yes, that is beautiful.
Completely handmade.
And here's the pieces.
Oh my gosh.
J is for jewelry. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
I just,
It really is. To get it. Is this one signed on the
on the clasp, yeah.
Because some of them aren't signed.
And that makes it harder for us to investigate when we are doing our research. Oh, this one. Cacao nuts.
Baccarat crystal and cacao nuts. What an interesting.
Combination there.
Yes.
So you can put it on here if you want to see it on the
Wow. I love this. Is this 80s?
Mm-hmm.
It
Definitely
looks,
80s, yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I got a little bit to kind of show.
Hit those earrings on that. It'll be so. Oh, that looks good.
There we go. Teamwork. Very fun.
That's
awesome.
great.
Really great.
Oh, and look at the design on the snap
That's
on the clasp.
amazing.
And then you rotate it around
Oh, look it.
to go. Or to hold it up. See if to hold it in your ear better, you have to get that flap all the way
Right.
up.
Actually, that's ingenious
So
because
smart.
of the weight of
A heavy
of-
piece?
yes.
Mhm.
To keep it from.
The engineering on that is
Ah.
just
Wow. That's a wonderful design for a piece of costume rhinestone jewelry. How amazing. That's beautiful.